Good evening and a warm welcome to one and all for this evening session of Being Heartful Every Day. आज के इस सत्र में आप सभी का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है. Wishing you all a very very happy new year. Happy beginnings into 2025. आप सभी को नए साल की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं. May this year help us to walk each day, each moment in the direction He would be happy to see us. With this note, let us begin the session today, where the quality of the week that we are exploring is brotherhood. We are in week 34 and day 234. We would like to remind one and all to share the link of masterclasses with their near and dear ones for them to experience the magic of heartfulness. We also urge one and all to share the link of Being Heartful Everyday program with our friends and family for us to deepen our practices. With this note, we begin ahead towards reading the article from User's Guide to Living, Part 7, from our very own Heartfulness Magazine. We explored and started about reading what this Principle 6 is. To continue further, Daaji says we are all connected. The heartfulness vision of universal brotherhood comes from this science, from the repeatable experience that at the center of our being, we are all connected with the same reality. This is the common source from which everything was set in motion at the time of creation. At this level, there is no separation, and that center exists in every cell and every atom in the universe. This is also recognized by modern Western science. Scientists claim that some 13.7 billion years ago, just before the Big Bang occurred, there existed an infinitesimal point called a singularity. It was so small that it had no dimensions. The universe, as we know it today, came into being from that Big Bang. Eventually, the first atoms were formed. The atom is the building block of everything, animate and inanimate. It takes 100 trillion atoms to form a single cell in our body. And there are some 37 trillion cells in the human body, all originating from the same source. Further, genome studies have concluded that there is hardly any difference between one person and the other in terms of their DNA. In fact, the entire human ancestry can genetically be traced back to a common origin in Africa. If this is true, then why is it that we feel so hopelessly separate? Babuji explains it. I'm sorry, excuse me. Babuji explains it. It is our thoughts and actions that created the separation. It is our feelings of selfishness that alienate us from other human beings. The separative feeling is the root cause of our alienation. Separation is an illusion. Most psychologists agree that when a baby is born, she does not know she is separate from the mother. Gradually, over the first few months of her life, she develops a separate sense of self and starts identifying with beings and objects in her surroundings. This phenomenon of separation and identification is a part of the process of ego formation. As the child grows into an adult, sibling rivalry occurs, creating separation laced with competition and even an element of enmity. Remoteness is another factor that increases separation, and most of us experience it in our own lives. As we become adults, we leave our families and sometimes settle down far away. This remoteness further increases separation. Initially, we feel a strong connection, but it wears away over time. The feeling of separation seems to be part of our conditioning. It is a wheel of Maya that impacts every facet of our being. Once this wheel is peeled away, we recognize the reality that we are all from the same source. We must accept and embody this if we are to become human. From me to we. How can we peel away this wheel of illusion? It is only through heart based meditative practices. We need to experience the oneness. Knowing about it is not enough. While our ego's sense of individual identity is all about I, the heart is all about we. The heart is where we are all connected, where we naturally feel oneness, especially when our field of consciousness has been purified. When heart based meditation is supported by yogic transmission, we are naturally infused with love. As our capacity for love expands, so does our feeling of brotherhood. I would like to take a pause here and continue the reading tomorrow. Let us now center ourselves to prepare for the universal prayer. Take a pause and feel connected within. Take a deep breath within and breathe out. Take a deep breath within and breathe out. Let us take a deep breath within and breathe out. Let us feel settled in the innermost core of our being. And from that space, let us all pray together that all brothers and sisters are being filled with love and devotion, and real faith is growing stronger in them. आइए हम सब मिलकर ये प्रार्थना करें कि सभी भाई बहन प्रेम और भक्ति से भर रहे हैं और उनमें सच्ची श्रद्धा दृढ़ होती जा रही है। Very gently and very slowly, come back to the present state. When you feel comfortable, you may gently open your eyes. We come to the closure of the session today. Before that, we remind ourselves to note down any reflection throughout the day that we will want to, and also to retire to bed with our bedtime prayer. Thank you, each and everyone, for joining us today. Again, wishing you all a blessed 2025. See you all tomorrow at 6 a.m. हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए आप सभी का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। कल सुबह प्रातः 6 बजे फिर मुलाकात होगी। धन्यवाद।